Oke, cek sound. Oke, suaranya masuk ya. Eh, Bentar. Oke, kita lanjutin ya. Part keberapa kita streaming? Gak tahu, yang penting tamat gitu kan ya. If the conspiracy theories are the Earth has been visited by an alien species on several occasions. These Zetans are said to arm with powerful energy beam. Jadi ini senjatanya si alien gitu ceritanya. Eh. Oke, kita lanjutin yang ini ya, mythican siapa ini? Tradecraft, mythican ada whole highway, mechanical menace. Kemarin kita udah, kurang 3 cok. Intelligence sama karisma udah full. The charming and dangerous woman suffer 5% damage in combat and are easier to persuade in dialogue. Okay. Lone Water. Who needs friend anyway? When adventuring without a companion, you take 15% less damage. Ini keren ini, cok. Nambah. Ntar, next rank. Gila, cok, sampai mentok ini cuma 100, tapi gila. 35% more damage. Action pointnya nambah 25. Gila, cok. Attack dog, your favorite canine companion can hold an enemy, giving you a greater chance to hit them in vets. Commune with beasts with your gun. Aim at any animal below your level and gain a chance to pacify it. What? Ini kayak hipnotis gitu. Freak sekali, cuy. Dia mau ngelarin ini sih, nambah ini local leader nih, party boy. Nobody has a good time like you. There's no chance you'll get addicted to alcohol. Mr. Post-apocalypse, with your gun aimed at a wasteland creature, will your offering get a chance to pacify it? Ya ini semoga tidak nge-crash ya. Kenapa ini? Kok masih kurang terus gitu. Padahal saya kasih terus mereka tuh. Kurangnya apa gitu kan. Diomongin ya, jangan keluar tanda seru terus. Kan pusing saya jadinya. Oh, kurang air. Ngomong. Taruh mana ya? Sinilah. Oh itu scene. Bentar. Kita keluarin misi ini dulu aja. Ntar kita cek itu. Oh ada orang cok.
How's it going, friend? You're welcome to join us. Pull up a patch of dirt, stump, old tire, whatever suits you. Take a load off and stay a while. The good fellowship's on the house. The drinks are how I keep body and soul together. Can I get you something to drink?
What is this? A traveling bar?
I have a lot of friends. I make new friends wherever I go. My friends like to join me for a drink. What can I say? It's a living. So far, wandering life suits me. I see the world, and my friends always know I'll be coming to visit soon. So, can I get you anything?
Sure. Let me see what you got.
My selection is a bit limited right now, but take a look. Oh yeah, really doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, ceritanya dia hujan tapi teduh gitu di sini. Itu tempatku, Cok. Apa ini?
Sweet.
There any machines you can't charm?
Mr. Gutsy. Hey, sup?
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body. You know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs, counter signs, dead drops, even a secret handshake.
Alright, maybe the handshake.
Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
Dah. Ya, welcome yang baru join. Selamat malam, selamat menggabut. Oh, tadi ada itu. Jadi ini misinya sih ini juga. Clear the way 10 Pines Bluff. Berarti kalau ini kelar, ini juga kelar juga. Mantap dong.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, "Mine is in the shop." Trust me. Hey,
Anak live event state of play kok jam 5. State of play bodo amat.
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Emang nge-reveal apa?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome-dome synth sons of bitches. If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
Jam bukan kok jam 5. Turu aku mbut kendeng.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hey, Ricky.
You need something else?
You've done enough for us. Ricky.
You need something else?
We're assaulting the base. Once we strike, use your rifle to pick off anyone you can see. A lot of lives are depending on us.
You silly-tongued son of a bitch. All right, I'll take a couple shots. If I see any of them coming for me, I'm running for the hills. We're done.
Hey there.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
Speaking of truth, why did you lie to Ricky?
My job in the railroad is intel. That job's easier if no one knows who I am. So, I lied. I do that.
Ya,
So
welcome
you
yang baru
handle the
join
talky
ya.
talk, and I
Silakan
got to watch
menggabut.
from the sidelines. Go team us.
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously though, thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Saya harus tambahkan, Cok.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The railroad's not fully united on how we feel about it.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a protectron. So the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
I'm risking my neck here. I want to know what I'm risking it for.
So I'll be straight with you. Although you're not gonna like it, I have no idea what the prototype does. Us railroad agents are treated like mushrooms. Kept in the dark and fed... well, you get the idea. It's gotta be important, though. Des wouldn't risk our hides lightly.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
Anginnya tambah banter. Anginnya apa anjing?
Got a pretty good track.
Security's too tight.
Well, the terminal's on at least.
Masuk suara angin kah?
Passwords.
Aku nggak kipas soalnya.
No. No. Aha. Missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one needs name.
Yo kipas anginmu. Ya wes kak, wes kak. Ih sampai. OP kali cok, cok. OP kali cok. Sniper aja. Makanya kasih enggak.
Box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it... you know, look around. Managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down. Hey, probably saved some lives. I don't think you've ever seen a courser. Top of the line institute. Let's fuck
overactive sensors. Nothing more.
There shouldn't be any coursers in here, but if there are, just run.
Yes, we're not alone.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Wah, enak sekali tembak anjing. Wes.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk. We should head back to the office.
Ah.
Hey, Valentine.
Anything I can help with?
I think it's about time we called it.
Good call. Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Uh-huh. Hey.
Now, I'll see what I can do.
Hello.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up. We
Mine
can give our
scanners
friends
must
a little
be
surprise.
malfunctioning. Movement detected in mortuary area. Attempt at stealth has failed. Multiplying. Recalibration.
Hey, the back. House.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
There we go.
Remain detected for long.
Megerto.
I have detected prejudice.
Don't move. Even break a sweat. Not that it's an art.
My bad, Gen 1s. Preparing a shot. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab. A place that never officially
Nothing but a
existed.
tomb for old
It's called the
boots.
Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Hacking this is beyond me. Won't be able to hack this.
scumbag in the Commonwealth gonna know our names. Hey.
Ooh.
Hostile. The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Movement detected. Curious.
Alah.
Goodbye.
Aneh. Haha.
Actuator damaged.
Ih, kagak.
That's one way to get that pumping.
Anjir cowok anjing surung loh. Goblok gak.
Gone. Excellent.
There you are.
Hate to put me down. Underestimate us again.
How interesting.
Not doing that much good at this point.
Ih, kagak.
Gunning for it now.
Ih, lightweight chest piece. Tar.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis, Grote, Subliminal X.
Oh, it says me. Thank God someone managed to bust this open in time. Harrington's prototype was in there. So, hey, take
suppress weapon 10 mm, cok. Thank you, motherfucker.
Where's that play button?
Excellent.
Arlington, Stanley, Salis, Grody, Supreme Lex.
Open says me. There's an elevator at the end of the hall. Should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
Minggir po, cancok.
Right mind for a place like this.
Cok, beku cok, bangsat.
Movement detected. Your stealthy attack was unsuccessful, and now you must die.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
I must end your existence.
Going up.
Got a thing for antiques, huh?
We got what we came for. Let's split up.
Even after all these...
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
We made a good team.
The best. See you soon. And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Why should I join you?
If you're having any doubts, you shouldn't. Not very many of us live to retirement. But if you're like me, that doesn't matter. There are great wrongs that need righting.
I'm not sure if I want to join.
If you join us, you'll be putting yourself at great risk. We don't want anyone having regrets later. So I need a yes or no.
I'm not interested in joining right now.
Understood. The offer's still open, though.
Can't wait
news. I figured out how to access the artifact's telekinesis effect. I've hooked it up to this old laser rifle. There's no way to control it without direct neural input. For better or worse, all of that was destroyed when my father died. But you still have a rather powerful directed force. Here, see what you think.
Leren sa artifact gun.
How does it work?
It uses standard energy cells for power. The artifact's internal power supply was destroyed. Otherwise, point and shoot. It doesn't kill people, but you may still be able to find some use for it. As for myself, I don't know. Maybe I'll finally travel to the southwest. My father was always convinced that there was another alien city buried somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
Excuse me.
I only wish I'd been able to find some way to cure my father before it came to this. I still believe that with a little more time, I might have found some way to remove the artifact. It doesn't matter now.
Ntar guys, ambil minum. Oke, I'm back. Abis angetin masakan, cu. Oh, Hazmatsu tuh gila, resisten sama itu. Keren saja.
Now these old bones just can't keep up.
Can it wait?
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Hey.
I'm all. Clears.
Hey.
Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
What now?
I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get. So see what you can do to help. Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up. But the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle. And I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
be free, man.
Hey, Cleo.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl.
Right. Sure. Let's take a look.
Purchase of a ride.
Means a lot to me that you made the library a safer place. Thanks again. Now you're here to trade.
Let's see what you have.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yes. Ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Fine looking weapons.
Hey.
I heard you walk that freedom trail. What, you some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, loading screen.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states are now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been a good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see. chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System off.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come
No,
here.
wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
I don't know if there's any right way to feel either. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Bingo.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Just like Sammy, too.
They sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother? Got a reason to be bothering me?
Sure. He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sammy was fine a few days ago, and then bam! He's acting funny, gives up cigarettes, the booze, stops cheating on his wife. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute ain't got no right to replace him with a synth double. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, alright?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
What happened here?
Ah, poor Sammy got snatched up by the Institute. Then those bastards send this low-rent double in his place. It's pathetic. They didn't make it 2 days before everyone realized something was wrong with him. Then we made the call, and here we are. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where this body needs to get dumped. Why don't you get going?
Can't believe he got taken. In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Gundina. And that Travis, man, he got good.
Yeah.
Smell that? That's freedom.
The Institute ended. The Sims. Not so.
Stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's trade.
This is what I've got. Could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey.
What can I do? You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and the fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
What kind of interview is this going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
I've been having too much fun blowing things up to think about it.
Gotta make my job hard for me, huh? Alright, if that's the quote, that's the quote. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get going. Thanks again. Anything I can... Do? You just say the word. It's big, loud, corrupt officials and... Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next. That whole business with Doc Amari and Kellogg's memories got me thinking. It's just there's still some Nick Valentine history I've been wanting to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
An evil king in a sub-shop? Does a meatball monster show up at some point?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the pastrami golem is the one you really have to watch out for. Anyway, if you're done being a wise ass, the story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories. The girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Oke, thank you for watching. Lanjut lagi besok. Waktunya tidur. Besok masuk siang, guys. See ya.